Hello, I'm Dr. Manoj Bhatawdekar. I'm a psychiatrist.
Hello, I'm Dr. Anjali Bhatawdekar. I'm a pediatrician. We have been talking about the emotional development of preschoolers in our sessions on parenting. Today, we are going to talk about an important emotion, and that is fear. Fear is a natural emotion, as natural as anger, but fear is a deeper rooted emotion. Almost every one of us has some fear or the other. Someone is scared of flying insects, somebody else may be scared of darkness, and the list goes on. Children, especially, are scared of things which are not known to them. One thing it's very important to know is that fear is a protective mechanism. So, fear of some things helps you to protect yourself from danger. At the same time, if you have excessive fear, if there's too much fear, that can erode your confidence. Especially in young children, if they are fearful all the time, it can affect their self confidence, their self esteem can go down, and this can adversely affect their emotional development.
Yes, we need to understand the difference between fear and anxiety. Fear is usually of a real stimulus, and anxiety is without any real stimulus. So, anxiety is just fearful anticipation of future. Something might go wrong. Young children very often have separation anxiety, that is, anxiety of being separated from parents, significant others. Sometimes they also have performance anxiety, that is, fear of appearing in front of people, maybe appearing on the stage for a program. They also experience fear of certain objects, certain situations, certain people. Whatever it is, one needs to know that fear is an innate part of our life. Some fears are innate fears. For example, fear of the dark, fear of snakes, fear of heights, fear of huge water bodies, etc. And these fears, they protect us from dangers, but too much of fear can affect our confidence adversely. Everybody has to go through some of the other fears and has to develop coping mechanisms to deal with the fear.
Parents deal with the fears of their children in many different ways. Sometimes the parents ask the child, "Why are you so scared of this? There's nothing to be scared." Or they label the child, "You are a coward," just because the child is afraid of some things. This is not going to help the child. In fact, the child's confidence will get reduced whenever the parents talk to him like this. So, this is no way to deal with the child's fear. Another thing that parents at times do is to induce fear. Now, sometimes they induce fear about helpful people. Like if the child is not sleeping at night, the mother or the father says, "If you don't sleep in time, I will call the policeman, or the policeman will take you away." Or if the child is not brushing his teeth, the father says, "If you don't brush your teeth, the doctor will give you an injection." Now, in this, you are really making the child scared of people who can be helpful to him in an emergency situation. So, if there's really an emergency situation where the child has to approach a policeman, he will be too scared to go and talk to him. So, I think it is best to avoid talking about such people when you are inducing fears. Sometimes parents induce fears about unknown entities like ghosts, and this can also have a harmful effect on the child's development.
We have noticed at times that fears and anxieties could be transmitted from the parent to the child either through genetic predisposition or through learning. Whatever the cause of fear is, we need to understand the antidotes to fear. So, what are the antidotes to fear? It's very simple: love, trust, relaxation, words of confidence, and an explanation which is given before an event which relieves the child of his anxieties is very helpful. For example, if there is a sickness and the mother is going to be hospitalized for 4 days for a minor surgery, the child is prepared well in advance that the mother is going to be away for 4 days. If you miss her, you can call her, talk to her, she'll be back home safe after 4 days. These kinds of explanations are very helpful. Many times, children have severe fears which can interfere with the quality of their life. They may have severe phobias, maybe school phobia, or severe extreme degree of separation anxiety, or different kinds of anxiety disorders which we don't want to talk about here. But in such cases, they need professional help. So please understand the importance of fear as an emotion, even if it is a primary emotion, even if it is natural, it needs to be handled effectively so that the child's self esteem develops correctly. For more issues like this, please watch our next episodes.